Hello everyone, I am Anamika Chaturvedi from UP Institute of Design, here to discuss personal selling, features, functions, process, about all of this personal selling. What is personal selling? Personal selling is described as the art of persuading a customer to buy a product through personal communication with him. Persuasion and communication or persuasive communication is the central theme here. So, personal selling can be defined here as the risk of communicating the value of an offer to customer and persuading them to buy it. Basically, personal selling is to persuade the customer face to face, interacting him, persuading him by giving the presentation and by communicating him about the product, features of the product, benefits of the product. So, this is basically personal selling is overall to communicate the customer first about the product and then persuade the customer to buy the product. So, the personal selling, as we can say, combination of communication plus persuasion. Both are the combination, because until unless you communicate about your product to the customer, it is difficult to get the product, it is difficult to sell the product. But only communicating about the product, only giving information about the product is not enough. For that, you have to pursue to the customer, and persuasion is the best way to inform the customer about the product, about the feature of the product, about benefit of the product. So, we can say personal selling is the acting where communicating and persuading both happens simultaneously. What are the features of personal selling? Personal selling, it is the face to face communication between buyer and seller, both sitting in front of each other. Nowadays, it can be online too, or once the seller is sitting in front of the camera and buyer is sitting the another side of the camera, or once it is physical, then both are sitting in front of each other and interacting. So, we can say this is the two-way communication, where buyer and seller meet, they interact and the seller give information about the goods to the customer. It is an oral communication, because oral communication is the best method inform about the product, or there are many hurdles when we are sending the mail or telephonically communicate or giving some diagrams to the customer. Sometimes what happen, customer are unable to understand the diagram or the information given in the paper. That is why the oral communication is the best, by sitting in front of the customer and make him aware or inform him about the product. It persuades the customer instead of pressurizing him. So, there is a difference between persuading and the pressurizing that we have to understand. So, persuasion is to reach the customer softly, like we are doing good for him. We have persuasion is like this, like if the customer will buy the good, it will be beneficial for him, communicating like this. And pressurizing him is always, if sometime you pressurize the customer, maybe customer come and pressure sometime once he buy, but after that he will never listen to you. So, that is why pressurizing and persuasion is the best way for personal selling. So, it include persuasion, it provide immediate feedback. Immediate feedback means you are sitting with the customer, you are presenting your product, you are giving all information about the product. Maybe the customer wants some changes in the product, maybe customer want customization of the product, or there is some feature which is not liked by the customer and some feature which is mostly liked by the customer. So, you can get the immediate feedback of product by the customer, either he is liking the product or not liking the product. The next is it develops as deep personal relationship apart from the selling relationship with the buyers and the customer. Deep relationship, which is Further, work in CRM, customer relationship management. Once you able to make a good relation with the customer, it is for all the time, because the loyal customer or the old customer are like assets for the organization. That is why the customer who are the seller who make the good relation with the customer, those customer will work like a gem for the organization, because sometimes they give positive word of mouth about the product, about the organization. They give suggestion to other to buy the goods from that company. That is why it develop a deep relationship, personal relationship. Why? Because you are sitting with the customer, you are interacting with the customer. So, you can get to know what the customer actually want, how you can persuade and how you can make a good relation with the customer. An actual sale is goal. Definitely, for every organization, goal is selling. So, with the help of personal selling, organization want to sell the goods, serve as a competitive advantage. Competitive advantage is, if you are having a good salesman, good sales representative, this is very good feature for an organization. The good salesmen are the asset for the organization. They can convert the prospect in customer. Now, what are the objective of personal selling? The major objective of salesmanship are attracting the prospective customer. Prospective customer, the first and foremost objective of the salesperson is to attract the attention of people who might be interested to buy the product he is selling. Until unless you know who are your target customer, to whom you are going to sell the goods. So, it is very difficult to doing cold calling all the time and selling the goods. So, by doing cold calling, by searching the customer, what you can do? You can identify your prospect. Once you identify the prospect, it is easy to persuade him. It is easy to attract him. So, attracting the prospective customer. Prospect is whom? Who are going to be customer in future, after your persuasion, after your presentation. The next is the educating the prospective customer. The salesman provide information about the features, price and uses of the product to the people. He handled their queries and removed their doubts about the product. He educate them as to how their needs could be satisfied by using the product. So, the educating is the most important factor in personal selling. In the presentation, mostly the salesman say, I am making aware to you about the product, what my product actually is, what are the benefits of my product is. So, educating the customer, once it is beneficial for the customer, which the salesman can demonstrate through the persuasion and the presentation, the customer will definitely going to buy it. The next is creating desire to buy. The salesman creates a desire among the prospective customer to buy the product to satisfy specific needs. So, salesman creates desire. How the salesman creates desire? Through his persuasion style, through his demonstrating style. The demonstration, the attractiveness, the approach style, all combined effort make a good sale, and which all comes under the personal selling. Concluding sale, the ultimate objective of personal selling is to win the confidence of customer and make them buy the product. Creation of customer is the index of effectiveness of any salesperson. Until and unless your presentation end up at the selling, your motive, your objective has not been fulfilled. So, concluding the sale by selling the goods is the characteristics of a best salesman. Getting repeat order. A good salesperson aims to create permanent customer by helping them satisfy their needs and providing them product support, service if required. He strives for repeat order from the customer. Once the customer is satisfied. See, in the marketing, customer is the king. So, market start with the customer and end with the customer. If you want to sustain for the long time in the market, you have to be very creative, you have to be innovative, and you have to be very good salesperson, so that you can satisfy the need of the customer, and the customer will be your loyal customer, because the customer always want that product which can fulfill their desire, fulfill their need. Once the customer will get the product from your side, definitely customer is going to be your loyal customer. What are the functions of personal selling? The important function of personal selling are as follows. Personal selling is an important method of demonstrating the product to prospective customer and giving them full information about the product. It is easier to persuade a person to buy a product through face-to-face explanation. The most important function is to demonstrate the product. Demonstration of product is the key factor, key ingredient in personal selling. Once the salesperson demonstrating the product in well mannered way, it means he has won the half war. So, demonstration and persuasion, both combinedly effort can give the ultimate result to the salesperson. The first function is the well coordinated demonstration. The second is, in most of the situation, there is a need of explaining the quality, use and price of the product to the buyer to help him purchase the want satisfying product. The salesmanship is also very important for point of the buyer. So, there is in most of the situation need explanation the quality, uses and price of the product. So, these are the three main factors why customer will buy your product. Is it very cheap, or the product quality is very good, or the usability of the product is very high. So, whatever it is, it should, most of the situation it should be explained by the salesperson, and this is the USP, unique selling proposition of the personal selling of the. A good salesperson educate and guide the customer about the feature and utility of the product. If the salesperson is good, definitely is going to provide information regarding USP. What is the most important function of this product? Or either the product is very good in quality, there is no comparison, or product is innovative, very creative, or the product is the best product for the problem solving of consumer. This is the only product which can solve the problem which is faced by the consumer right now. The next is, if a product cannot fully satisfy the need of the customer, the information is transmitted to the manufacturer who will take appropriate step. Suppose that after using the product, customer is not happy. So, who will take the feedback? The salesperson take the feedback and he can convey the message to the manufacturer that this is the fault of our product, or this is the point where customer is not happy. Then the manufacturer can change in their product. The salesperson can also handle the objection of the customer. Creative salesmen all are always ready to help the customer to arrive at correct decision while buying certain products. So, object handling, this is another work or function that the salesperson has to do. If a salesperson is able to clear all the queries, all the doubt of the buyer or customer, then he can reach the ultimate goal, because After demonstrating the product, after watching the product, the consumer are having many queries, which is solved by the seller. And if the salesperson is very good, smart, then he clear all the doubt of the customer, and then customer is ready to buy the goods. There is a direct face to face interaction between the seller and the buyer. The salesperson can receive feedback directly from the customer on a continuous basis. This would help him in modifying his presentation and taking other steps to sell satisfaction to the buyer. The direct face to face interaction between the seller and the buyer can give the seller some important tips. Suppose that someone is presenting the laptop, giving demonstration about the laptop, and he forget to say about the battery. The buyer can say, you have not told me about the battery. Once you are giving the presentation, you should always talk about the battery. So, this is again the function, and which help the seller to modify him, to learn him, modify his presentation. Like something missing in your presentation, some information is missing in your product presentation. You have not included battery information, or you have not included warranty, whatever is missing. So, these all are the function of sellers in personal selling. Now, the most important part of this personal selling is process of personal selling. What is the process? Process means how you will start to approach the customer or to find the prospect, and then how to end up your selling process. So, first one is the prospect, then pre-approach, approach, sales presentation, overcoming objection, closing the sale, and follow up. The first one is the prospect. What is prospecting? Prospecting refer to the locating prospective buyers. Prospective buyers. So, good salesmen do not rely on existing customer. If you are a very good salesman, you will not always rely on your old customer that he will come and buy your product, he will repeat the buying of goods. You should always, a good salesman always to keep searching for new one. Then they constantly search for prospect or potential customer, and rope in many as possible. This is the first step in selling process, where new customer are sought. So, what the salesperson has to do? He has to identify the prospect and gathering leads, like through the email, through the cold calling, through the directories. There are many ways to find out about the prospects, and qualifying the prospect and analyzing their purchase. Who are going to be your product, your prospect for purchasing the goods? For example, a insurance seller want to find out the prospect. So, he will search about newly married couple or the family where newborn has been, there is a newborn, or the person who has got the new job. Once the people are earning, or once the people are got married, once people are having a child, or once people are got retired. So, these are the phases where they got the insurance. So, these are the qualifying and prospect analysis. The salesman has to analyze all those things, and a variety of sources of acquiring and qualifying leads. They can go through the directories, they can go through the email, they can search for their other informations, like their searching pattern in Google, and there are many ways the people can search from there. Now, the pre-approach. Pre-approach consists of planning and preparation. The salesman have to meticulously plan the sales presentation. They must size up the customer characteristics and the sales context. Need exploration is an especially important of pre-approach. The sales presentation has to be deviated with the exact need of the customer. Scrutiny appointment from the customer is also part of the preparation. Here the salesperson has to plan and prepare about the presentation, and in this he also has to take the appointment for presentation. So, what is the exact need of customer, why he want to buy the goods, and what is his need exactly. So, all this comes to the pre-approach, and then approach refer to the preliminary and the initial part of the interaction. Before the substantive sales presentation, it starts with the opening remark in the presentation and the opening style adopted by the salesperson. Next is the sales presentation. In the sales presentation, the person has to give the presentation, actual delivery about the product, actual information about the product. This is the most important part in the sales process, where the salesperson has to demonstrate, has to give information about the product to the seller. The sales presentation is the detailed effort to bring the buyer's need together with the product or services the salesperson represent. Suppose that the salesperson, we are talking about the insurance, the salesperson is going to give a presentation about the salesperson, about the insurance. If there is a newborn child, then in the approach, in the pre-approach and approach, he has to fully prepared about the all the policy regarding the new child. When he come to the presentation, he or she has to give all information about age wise, once from where they can start the insurance, how many years the insurance will take, what is the lapse time, what is the maturity period, how much the buyer will investment after how many years, how much amount, lump sum amount they will get. Now, what are the other benefits of purchasing the insurance? So, all the information, because insurance is the thing where everything depend on the information. As much as information you will provide to the buyer, buyer will attract towards your policy. So, sales presentation is the most important part. Once you give good presentation, once you give all information regarding the goods to the customer, you have win the war. Overcoming objection. The primary value of personal selling lie in the salesperson ability to receive and deal with the potential customer objection to purchasing, because there are many type of customers. If someone is not interested, he will say you okay fine, I will see and I will let you know, but if someone is interested, he or she is having many questions to ask. They will ask how much time it will take, suppose that I will not able to pay the amount which is about to pay monthly, maybe sometime missing, or maybe then what happen, maybe if insurance has matured and I again want to reinvest it, then what happen? Suppose that I want to withdraw my policy after 3 years, then what happen? What will the locking period of the depositing the money? After how much time I can withdraw my money? Is there any policy that I can withdraw half my money? So, there are many questions, many objections. My money is going to sink. So, there are many questions that arises by the customer when there is a when the presentation is over. So, it is needed to understand by a good salesman, very patiently handle all those things and to take all questions very patiently. After taking all the question very patiently, he or she should convey the message to the customer that all will be cleared. Your all queries will be solved one by one, and he or she should happily, patiently clear all doubt of the customer. Once you clear the doubt of the customer, customer is ready to buy your goods. Now, the next important part is closing the sale. Many salespeople lose the sales simply because they never ask to buyer to buy. At least several times in a presentation, the salesperson may to gauge how near the buyer is to closing. This is very important. This is like you have asked everything, but you just forgot to ask, do you want this product? You solved all the queries to the customer. You handle all the queries very patiently, but you forgot to ask, do you want to buy this product? If you persuade the customer for buying the product, if customer is having 1% of hitch, it will clear, because persuasion is the way that you can make your customer make up your customer's mind to buy the goods. So, closing the sale is again a very artistic style for a successful salesperson. So, for successful person, it is very creative style to ask, do I call you, sir, to buy the goods? Sir, should I make the receipt now? Sir, is there any question, or I should go for a payment? So, these are the some style where the customer can, the salesperson can ask for the closing the sale. Follow up. This is the last but not the least. The maintained customer satisfaction is salesperson should follow up after sale to the certain that the product is delivered properly and the customer is satisfied with the result. If the customer has buy the goods, then this is the responsibility of the salesperson to find out, is the product delivered to the customer, is the product is okay to the customer, is the product is happy with the customer, is the customer is happy with the product. So, how customer is dealing with the product, what else customer need after buying the goods, when he needs some help from my side. Once you satisfy the need of the customer, once you make happy to the customer, customer will be your loyal customer. It will maintain, because it is a part of customer relationship management, and a good salesperson is always include the relationship maintained with the customer. There are some advantage of personal selling. The personal selling advantage, it's create relation with the customer, good relation with the customer, create new customers, and disadvantage, it is sometimes costly. It becomes sometimes costly for the customer to maintain, and it is sometimes become costly for the salesperson to organization for maintaining the relation with customer, because dissatisfied customer can make the negative word of mouth, and negative word of mouth can withdraw the customer from the product purchasing, because the customer who is dissatisfied. So, what I will do? I will switch to another brand, and he will tell the another to switch from their brand too. So, that is why the personal selling is communicating and persuading to the customer for buying the goods. So, this is all from my side. Thank you very much.